Because the people, as Zbigniew Brzezinski said last year, were finally awake to the real power structure, not the Obamas, not the Bushes, not the Merkels, not the Barrosos, not the Gordon Browns, not the front puppets, not the marionettes, but the puppet masters themselves. The system is in deep trouble. Because once you identify that, wait a minute, I pay my IRS check and then it's deposited with the private Federal Reserve? What? You mean we didn't have an income tax until 1913 and until 1951, 90+% of Americans were exempt? You mean we built this country and had 10% growth rates annually on average before we got this in place? You mean the good times started to end when they took over? You mean they're private? It's over. It's over. It's the beginning of the end for them unless they stage terror attacks and bring a police state into place. And to illustrate the fact that our ideas are winning, are dominating. Remember, 10 years ago, I didn't tell you we were winning. I didn't tell you 3.5 years ago that Ron Paul was unstoppable if we simply believed in him. I said he was an underdog, but he was educating people and could win. This time, he is the leader. He has emerged, even as AP admitted, as shaping the election and dominating it and being the main front runner. Okay? This is incredibly positive news. But the controllers didn't take over the planet because they're shy or because they're weak or because they're not bold or because they're not duplicitous and deceptive and murderous and absolutely, totally ruthless. They are in control because they understand human psychology. They understand economics. And they are going to strike back with everything they've got. And the number one thing they're going to do, and I saw this in their manuals and their internal documents 3 years ago. We broke the MIAC, Homeland Security reports, and others here, many reports before that. We saw the attack pattern. We basically were able to reverse engineer the enemy propaganda attack pattern, and it's very elementary. But it works on people that are not awake and not aware of the trick. Once you know the trick, you can't believe that you didn't see it before. And it's called stage terror attack. It's called stage terror attack. And now in the last few months, they've publicly rolled it out. The Tea Party are terrorists. They're going to blow stuff up. The FBI is watching people that protest the Fed. The Army's standing by to guard it. This has all come out in the news now. Again, we call it the Fed, the private Federal Reserve. Again, the name itself is a deception. Everything is deception with these people. And they are preparing and they are beta testing and trial ballooning right now to see if you will buy it. Now, they don't like the Tea Partier getting in the face of Obama a few days ago and saying, why'd you call us terrorists? And then you can hear his question. Obama's mumbling answer is about, well, what Biden meant was. But the point is they are really pushing this, and there's all these White House advisors and others saying this is what's needed. So that audio clip is coming up. Also, Monday we had the article, Krugman of the New York Times calls on government to manufacture war.